Hello everyone and welcome to a game between Cruncher and KiWiKaKi. This game taking place here on Concealed Hill. KiWiKaKi has spawned as well the blue orc over here on the bottom left hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Cruncher has spawned as the red human over here on the top right. Human versus orc in this 1v1 matchup. Good morning, hello Zockfeller. Glad that you could join us. This game taken from the ESL Pro Tour, one of the American qualifiers. I have not seen this match, and I am looking forward to all of the games that I get to cast and watch alongside with you. What are we opening up with? KiWiKaKi has not set up a barracks as of yet, so could it be a very fast tech to tier 2? If he delays his Voodoo Lounge, delays the barracks, that does mean he's going to be trying to save up all of that lumber very, very quickly. And by saving that lumber, perhaps surprise his opponent either by going bestiary with Wind Riders or faster than normal shamans to perhaps purge down and deal with any sort of Archmage water elementals. Let's continue to make our strategies and our predictions here. Archmage versus a Farseer. It is going to be a battle of wits here as KiWiKaKi trains up, I believe, his last 3 peons before going... Oh, there is another Orc Burrow. All right, so I guess getting that earlier Orc Burrow... He's going for a Orc Burrow before Barracks. I'm extrapolating different scenarios on why you would want to do this. I guess at this point and this stage in the game, KiWiKaKi knows that, he knows the number of peons that he wants. So he's definitely going to train up to that number of peons. And because of the number of peons that he wants, he knows that he's going to have extra time to build an Orc Burrow. What you don't want to have is having your Orc Burrows being pressured while they're constructed. Orc players have often said losing one Orc Burrow early on is the difference between victory and defeat. And having an Orc Burrow, even with just heavy armor, makes a very, very big difference there, as they are able to fight back, be able to be repaired, and do something. All right, Farseer coming back across, going to go ahead and do a little bit of battling back and forth, as we're looking at the Farseer making its way back off to the north again. Meanwhile, Spirit Wolves making their way as Archmage wants to put in some pressure. It looks like the pressure is going to be there. Farseer has to be very careful. Doesn't want to dive on in too far. The positioning very strong by Cruncher to prevent the Farseer from really getting in that much damage. Farseer going to be coming back to the side here, getting in damage here, but Cruncher purposely positioned his units in a way where it is very difficult for the Farseer to harass unless he actually commits into the fight. All right, fighting their way back and forth. Units now trying to make their way back out again, as the Spirit Wolves are backing up. Tech to tier 2 is halfway done. We're going into a Voodoo Lounge and a War Mail. It looks like he's going to be completely skipping his barracks, as the Spirit Wolf now making its way back inside. Town Hall. So Cruncher opting to go for a tech to tier 2 as well. This is a little bit less or later than his opponent, as we are looking at a Tome of Intelligence kind of just protecting, or Water Elemental trying to protecting that Tome of Intelligence there. Farseer still dancing around in the back, doesn't have any experience to show for it. I cannot imagine him going bestiaries right now because of the fact that the Archmage was the first hero choice coupled with Water Elemental. If it was a Mountain King first, perhaps a bestiary would be a very, very strong choice in order to, punish your opponent for not having any units that can attack air. All right, Footman continuing to make its way back. This is still very, very odd. I'm really looking to see what KiWiKaKi is looking to do with this particular strategy. KiWiKaKi being, I believe, formerly of Team Root, or is he still part of Root? Not quite sure. And we're going to go into Tauren Totems. All right, so it is going for Altar of Storms, building up double Tauren Totems. And is he teching for tier 3? Is this no, he is not teching to tier 3 yet. He's actually spent all of his lumber already, as Cruncher coming back to the other side here. Is he trying to mass Taurens before his opponent can mass Griffins? That is the question to be had. I get so tilted when people don't pick up tomes. I believe he picked... Oh, no, he didn't pick up the tome. All right, Archmage should try and go back for that tome. I think he left a water elemental behind to try and to finish off the creep, and that's why he didn't pick up that tome. Farseer now making its way back off to the north. As we're looking at the Spirit Wolves trying to make their way back out. All right, resummoning those Spirit Wolves again. Farseer finally getting in one Peasant kill. Not going to be all that much. There is that tech to tier 3. So it is going to be quick rush to Tauren. All right, so a quick rush to Taurens. Are we going to see Taurens before... Oh, Tauren Chieftain is now out onto the field here. And what is going on? And Cruncher must feel like, you know what, I have good strength right here. Are we going to see a Stomp being trying to be positioned? The Tauren needs to get around that Water Elemental, just constantly getting body blocked as the Farseer. If it double backed around, it could actually allow for some of those Tauren or those Footmen to actually get surrounded. All right, are we going to start seeing... so we're going into Spirit Walkers first, at least to get some Spirit Link, maybe even get some Adept training on those Spirit Walkers, and then perhaps getting into those higher tiers. Footman, Cruncher actually sees all of this now and goes, what am I looking at? Upgrade to Fortress with Tauren Totem here at the 6-minute 15-second mark of this game. I might have to be going for something else here, and well, opting to go for Arcane Sanctum instead of the Griffin Aviary, because he knows he doesn't have the time or the lumber to try and get Griffins as of yet. No grunts in this game, no low workers, no grunts to try and support your army. No, just building up the most powerful tier 5 supply unit coming in from the Orc army, and the Orc army still only sitting at 30 some supply here. All right, finally doing a little bit of creeping. Spirit Walkers are out onto the field. Adept training, is it getting underway? Yes, it is. Adept training is getting underway right now, sitting at 39 over 42 supply compared to 36 over 40 as the Tome of Intelligence now picked up. All right, in comes that Archmage. It is just an illusion, but, well, doesn't really care as the units are going to continue to round about again. Archmage going to go ahead and perhaps drop a Water Elemental, try and engage against this particular creep camp. Mountain King to get to level 2 as it does in fact have Stormbolt. We are looking at more Taurens being trained. It is the Spirit Walker. I can talk about them as a race, not actually as... well, as a unit, as you see a Stomp now being placed down. Footman getting well stomped on. One Footman does end up getting taken down, however, doesn't have Endurance Aura as of yet, so gonna have a very difficult time. We do see Sorceresses making their way over. Slow will be cast pretty regularly as the Farseer may want to try and use some more healing salves as well. Level 3, level 2 going up against a level 1. All right, Archmage, what is going on here? This is not going to be a good spot. There is a Stomp as well, and a stun does go down on the Militia. Chain Lightning following up, getting in a little bit more damage. Are we going to see a Water Elemental taken down, giving level, or not a Chain Lightning, that was just a normal attack coming in from that Farseer, that little, what looks to be a Lightning Orb, as we're still fighting and going their way through. Tauren Chieftain does not have enough mana, does get up to level 2, but at the same time ends up getting surrounded. Spirit Link able to break free as the Mountain King considers throwing another Stormbolt, but decides against it. All right, Mass Spirit Walkers, you knock them down, but they get up again. There ain't nothing going to keep them down as the Spirit Walker goes into the ethereal form and runs back. We are looking at mastery training as well as getting up that first Tauren. We're at 49 over 50 supply as in comes that Tauren. And the Tauren is actually the perfect counter to this army of Spellbreakers with their Pulverize. The problem is going to be the amount of mana you need not only for Spirit Link, but also for Disenchant to remove that Tauren slow. Mass Walkers working great versus Footies, but as this transition moves into Spellbreakers, the Tauren are already there, ready to provide a bit more cover. KiWiKaKi also has a slightly larger army, as this Tauren is just a bit too slow. Armor upgrades, level 1 armor upgrades there's that improved Pulverize, a second Tauren now making its way out. So I don't know. Tauren warrior. Maybe you should be able to call this guy something else. I mean, it's a Tauren as opposed to a Spirit Walker Tauren or the Tauren chieftain, since it is unique. All right, Spirit Walker is going to go ahead and do a speed scroll run to try and get away. Meanwhile, are they going to try and run around these trees? And the Archmage must realize that, trying to get in front in position once more. Both sides not setting up. There is now going to be a Tauren right there. They're going to try and engage. Tauren Chieftain does have Endurance Aura as the Tauren. Yeah, see, Tauren. The Farseer must feel very alone right now, just being the only orc amongst an entire army of Tauren, as the Pulverize does get thrown down, trying to get some more damage across all these units. Archmage making their way back down once more. Both sides just trying to get a good feel on each other. We are 10 minutes into this game with Mass Tauren going up against, well, Spellbreakers and Casters. KiWiKaKi, now needed to make something happen here, perhaps even setting up an expansion of his own. Otherwise, he's just going to continue to fall behind. Cruncher realizes that his opponent perhaps spent all of his time on tech right now, doesn't have really the opportunity to set up an expansion, and also by looking at his opponent's heroes, knows that, they probably haven't cleared out that expansion either. All right, going to come in from the side here. Stormbolt. Nope, no Stormbolt onto the Tauren Chieftain right there. Spellbreaker trying to remove some of that precious mana. Tauren Chieftain now trying to make its way back over, moving very slowly. These hit and run tactics, no scroll of speed. Units are backing up again. Farseer does, in fact, have an Orb of Lightning as the units are going back and forth. Yeah, I know in Reign of Chaos days there was no Spirit Walkers. Well, when they started renaming all of the units from Reign of Chaos to Frozen Throne, right? Gyrocopters to flying machines, wyverns and wind riders. They could have renamed the Taurens into something, right? Back in the ROC, yep, because of Warhammer, yep. Warhammer and things like that. All right, comes in from the other side here. Spirit Wolves, Tauren should be able to easily catch up to that last peasant as this expansion completely shut down here in just a moment. Are we going to see the Town Hall destroyed? Yes, we are. 4 Tauren out onto the field right now. 59 supply over 60, coupled with massive number of Spirit Walkers, and KiWiKaKi saying, you know what? Thank you for clearing up this expansion location. I'm going to... Wait, is he going to take it? It looks like he actually canceled that right there. I thought he was building up those towers to add as a little bit of to build an expansion of his own, but instead just building up the watchtower and letting that finish right there as the last couple of these units are taken down. Mountain King, what item does he pick up? A Medallion of Courage. Great stats right there. Meanwhile, Spirit Walker is going to be going after that Red Drake right there. Red Drake dealing a large amount of damage. No Spirit Link on the Spirit Walker as Endurance Aura and Farseer. Are we going to see level 3 on either of these heroes? That is going to be an important question to get very powerful heroes in just a moment. Tauren Chieftain is at 3. Farseer gets to level 3 as an illusion, now just making its rounds again. So, well, it looked like KiWiKaKi was behind for a little bit of time, but now Cruncher is, and KiWiKaKi are about even in terms of hero level. Cruncher has, well, a plethora of gold in the bank, but you cannot throw gold in the bank at your opponent. You need to transition them into units. Otherwise, you're going to be down by 20 supply, and that's exactly what we're looking at right now. Cruncher, I guess not sure of what to do. He is at castle. He does have a Griffin Aviary, and now I guess he's going to go ahead and try and train up double Griffins here in just a moment. Where is the blacksmith? No blacksmith? No blacksmith to be seen as a Scroll of Town Portal quickly being used and trying to head back. What item was left behind? Farseer picks up, is that a Sobi mask? Or, no, it could have been the Devotion Aura item. Archmage, Mountain King, let's take a look. Nope, it looks like that item was picked up by Cruncher, or, yeah, by KiWiKaKi. 70 supply over 70 compared to 57 over 66. More and more Griffins should be joining into the skies here in just a second, which should make short work of those Tauren here. The Spirit Walkers can't even go into the ethereal form, as they will end up taking more damage from those Griffins as well. All right, 6 6 Spirit Walkers. We are going to be getting mass resurrections here. Archmage sitting at 4. Mountain King should not be too far behind here in just a second. Perhaps going to finish off the remainder of this creep camp, hoping to get there. Level 2 Stormbolt should be able to focus down some more units. Alright. Sobi Mask was from the quick first fountain. Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. What item was actually dropped there? Couldn't see it. Forest Troll High Priest now taking down. Mountain King does get to level 4 in the process. Expansion now being built down over here. KiWiKaKi using that Pocket Great Hall to great effect. Tauren now seeing that, well, should be able to get to level 4. And being able to get to level 4 is going to be a major damage spike for the Orc army, as the Orc army is going to be hitting faster. That is incredibly important, getting that damage speed increase. And yeah, that's why you saw KiWiKaKi actually creep this creep camp away from the Farseer, a Spirit Link, now cast across multiple units. So level 3, level 4 going against a level 4, as the Tauren Chieftain perhaps going to try and get in position. Are all of these creep camps have been cleared out? Yes, they have. They're going to try and engage now. Mountain King in that spot. Are we going to see some control magic? That would actually be, yep, we see some control magic right there. Chain Lightning, Thunderclap right there. Chain Lightning quickly being used by the Farseer to try and take down some of those Griffins, as the Griffin's able to do so much damage. An Illusion Tauren Chieftain is right there, as you're going to see, well, all of these Tauren or these Spirit Walkers get knocked down and perhaps get picked back up again, as you're going to see that happen time and time again. All right. Well, Taurens are going after the Spellbreakers. Units are getting lost pretty quickly. Farseer is going to be in a little bit of trouble. Down to 174 hit points. Is he going to be able to back away? Tauren Chieftain uses a stomp, but unable to really stomp on anything there. Do we see, I believe that was some units as well as one Spirit or one Watchtower quickly going to get taken down. Repairs are in order to try and save it, but that Spirit Link actually being stolen from the by those Spellbreakers, allowing that Griffin Rider to tank a bit of damage. Does KiWiKaKi still play SC2? Not quite sure. I would assume that he's really just focusing on WarCraft 3 right now. If he's playing in the ESL Pro Tour qualifier, Stomp coming in from the back line, not going after all of those casters. Not quite sure what he was going for. Instead, maybe just a Mountain King. 66 supply compared to 72. Cruncher seems to be starting to gain a lead here, as the Spirit Walkers don't really have that much mana to try and continually cast Resurrection. All right, there is a lot of low hit point Spellbreakers. Pulverize should be making short work of them. One Spellbreaker down, two Spellbreakers down, as well. A Tauren is going to get taken down as well. Troll Bat Rider is going to start chasing on in. Farseer gets up to level 4. 60 supply compared to 55. Cruncher starting to lose a little bit right there, as the Taurens are in the backfield just destroying the back line. Griffins going after those Spirit Walkers, not having that much luck there, as 2 more Sorceresses get taken down. All right, Water Elemental going to get taken down right here. If you lose that Tauren, well, it's probably just going to get resurrected again, as the Troll Bat Rider is diving on in. Chain Lightning finishing off a lot of those Griffins, as all of those Griffins were pretty much 2 to 3 shots away from getting taken down. KiWiKaKi ending up winning the game while losing the overall score, and really only gaining the hero score at the very end. KiWiKaKi with his rush to Taurens taking that game there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.